Tutorial, I want to talk to you a bit about the structure of a wiki page, because a lot of our reticence about designing wiki pages is not linked to our desire not to use wiki pages, but rather our fear of learning how to work the wiki page and our fear of making mistakes. And frankly, it's not that hard not to make a mistake, and if you do make a mistake, it's easy to fix. So there's nothing to worry about, but let's just look at this tutorial here, and I'll show you how simple a wiki page is for us to understand so that it's easier for us to work with it. Now, this is the main Wikiversity website. This is the portal that you would enter into if you typed in wikiversity.org. In fact, if you do it yourself in your own browser, you'll bring up a page similar to this. You will notice that on the left-hand side is some navigation material, and the main page is very similar to most other wiki pages online, except it has a bit more images interspersed in it. That's because it's the main web page. Across the top, you'll see that there are several tabs. In any wiki page, you will notice that there are several tabs. If you look at this tab here, the View Source tab, if you clicked on that, what you'll see is what's behind the page that you're looking at. And in fact, this is the text behind the page that we just saw. This is the main page, so it's a little bit more complicated than your average page. But just so you know, whatever page you're on Wikipedia or Wikiversity or generally any wiki page, you're going to see this View Source tab. That's how you see what's going on behind the scenes. And that's what we're going to learn how to design. If you go across the top, since you've all registered and signed in, you'll notice that you have a little icon right about here, and the icon is linked to your username. My username is 6500JMK4. If I click on this, what this brings up is my personal page. All of you have a personal page. You can just click on it. The personal page allows you a space to play. What I've done on my personal page is created the outline of what we're going to be doing for this exercise. Just like any other wiki page, as I said, there is an Edit This Page icon right at the top, a little browser button. If you click on this, you see that behind the user side, there is some coding that says to the wiki server, this is how to display what we want you to display. So I can go back to this page. This is what it looks like for the user. This is what it looks like for the coder. If we look a little closer, we'll notice that there is not much difference. This section here, the content section, is automatically generated for you. So that's not even something that you need to worry about. That's going to be generated on its own. When you scroll down, you'll notice that I have major headings such as Module Overview, which explains what we're going to be doing for the course, and then some subheadings such as indexing and creating new pages. Next to each of the major headings, you'll notice an Edit button. If you click on this, this takes you to the code behind just that section. So next to indexing, there's Edit. If I click on Edit, this is the code just behind the indexing section. It's not the whole page, just part of the page. If you're a little worried about making mistakes, the best thing you can do for yourself is edit portions of the page rather than going up at the top and clicking Edit This Page and having the whole page displayed in front of you. Especially when you get to more complicated pages, it's going to be a little bit harder to find what you want to do. You'll notice for indexing, there are 3 equal signs on either side of indexing. That lets the computer know how this is going to be structured within the page that we see. If we go to our Wikipedia cheat sheet that I asked you all to print out, you'll notice that if we have a text with 3 equal signs on either side of it, this gives us what's called a level 3 section heading. There are up to 6 levels of sections, although I wouldn't recommend going any deeper than 3. Level 1 is the main page. Level 2 is the major sections of the page itself. And if we go back to my Wikipedia page here, you'll see that module overview, index, if we scroll down, and references are all level 2 portions of the index. You'll see them, they'll be larger and they'll have a line underneath them. So we go back to our cheat sheet, section heading, level 3 will have 3 equal signs next to it, and if we scroll down here, indexing would have 3 equal signs, creating new pages would have 3 equal signs, Austria would have 3 equal signs, index here is the level 2, Austria here is the level 3, and if we were to click next to Austria, click edit, we will see that yes, in fact, there are 3 equal signs on either side of Austria, giving it the level 2 designation. Now each page on Wikipedia exists on its own. So this is page user colon 6500 JMK4. You'll notice up at the top, this is the main Wikipedia URL right here, and this is the little designation that names my page, user colon 6500 JMK4. After Wiki, we could have any name for any page. That's this name right here, and each of these pages are essentially files that sit alone on a server. We can do whatever we want to each of these pages. To connect them together, we need to create links. And I know you're all familiar with links, but this is what holds the structure of the Wikiversity and Wikipedia pages together. You can link between pages. So for instance, if I scroll down here under index, under the Britain, which is the section 3 heading, I have a list of societies that are in Britain. If I clicked on Royal College of Physicians of London, this would be a hyperlink. You'll notice at the bottom of the page, on the bottom of your browser, it says wiki/royal_college_of_physicians. And if we click on this, this actually takes us to the Wikipedia site. And this is what the Wikipedia page looks like here. We'll go back to our page here. Behind the scenes, if we click on edit, we see this. We see a colon, then we see a bracket, then we see the URL. This is the URL right here. This is the Wikipedia URL, and this is what we see displayed to the people on our website. This will be highlighted in blue and underscored, letting people know that it is a hyperlink. So we can go back here, go to About 6500 JMK4, scroll down to Britain, and sure enough, Royal College of Physicians of London, it's a link. That's how links are created, and that's how pages are linked together. It's just that simple. For every link, there's a colon, a bracket, the URL itself, what you want displayed as the URL. So we want to see Royal College of Physicians of Edinburgh, but this is showing us that the site we want to go to is the Wikipedia site here. And this is the same here as well. This is slightly different. I'll show you what that means in just a second. Go back here, scroll down to Britain, Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. This is what we see, but it actually links us to the wiki page over here.